Hello guys, welcome back to the live stream. Team Kerala, India champion. ബ്രോ കളി കണ്ട് ഇവിടെ കണ്ടോണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇരിക്കും. സൗണ്ട് ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? സൗണ്ട് ഓക്കെ ആണോ? ബ്രോ എന്താണ് പരിപാടി? സൗണ്ട് ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? എന്തെങ്കിലും മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ഉണ്ടോ? റാങ്ക് ഇറ്റ് ഓൺ. ഹലോ ബ്രോ, വെൽക്കം. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാവോ? ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കാം. Okay. India. Different pass. India on fire. Artopedia 1v1. Bro. കളിക്കുക മയവി ബ്രോ സൗണ്ടൊക്കെ ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. എന്താ ഇപ്പൊ സിറെല്ലാം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കയറിക്കോ. എല്ലാരും സ്ട്രീം ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യോ? മായാവി ന്യൂ അക്കൗണ്ട് ഇപ്പൊ എടുത്തേ ഉള്ളൂ. നൈസ് ട്രൈ. മാനേജർ അല്ല അല്ലേ? മാനേജർ ഇല്ലാതെ ഇഷ്യൂ. ഓ 800 രൂപ. Manager.
ADRIANO looking for options for movement.
എവിടെ അടിച്ച ഗെയിം സൗണ്ട് കുറവാണല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ആണോ നോക്കേ ബ്രോ? എന്റെ വോയിസ് ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ?
So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show? Well, plenty. We hope, Peter, being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope. Because we always have in the past. Indeed. And he was quick to react.
ഇതാണ് അവിടെ നിൽക്കണം.
Still goalless at the moment.
Double okay.
And here's Forlan. Neymar.
Hey bro.
Zanetti has it in a wide position. And that should get the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Forlan.
Ball എടുക്കാൻ ഇത്ര ഇതെന്ത്?
Time and space where few can. And this is Forlan. Kaka. Pirlo.
ബോളൊക്കെ ചുമ്മാ എടുത്തോട്ട് വന്നു. ഞാൻ അറ്റാക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് ബോൾ എടുക്കുന്നില്ല, ചുമ്മാ കൂടെ ഓടുന്നില്ല.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard. Kaka. And no, he's seen through all of that. Neymar. Now it's Romario. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. And there is the half-time whistle.
എല്ലാരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ? എന്താണ് ആരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാത്ത? ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നില്ലേ നമ്മളെ ലൈവ്? എല്ലാരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ ഗൈസ്?
So no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Played back into the centre. Romario pinches it off him, and that interception was most necessary. He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Turan. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read. That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Thanks.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of a tad uncomfortable. He'll fancy himself. And so, set piece of the game.
Nice ആയിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ അപ്പുറത്ത് പോകും.
Position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And it's Shevchenko. Played out wide.
The attendance for this match
Chiellini. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest. But not giving up there. There's plenty of energy on the pitch. Not to give up hope just yet.
It's
Sort of tried that time. Now it's from Mario. And he's running through. And this is Shevchenko. Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Shevchenko. Neymar. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, nicely intercepted. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Oh.
Chiellini is the guilty party there. And here's from Mario. Stood up well to him there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's in space and looking for options.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And here's Shevchenko. It's Adriano!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough
Match
time
up
for them to try again.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be one
vicious ball here. That's tidy. Romario. And he's managed to get free. Pirlo. And we're done.
ആരോ മായാവി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ വിവോ
Certainly from an attacking
എംബോ മാച്ചപ്പ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. അതാണ് ബ്രോയ്ക്ക് നല്ലപോലെ ഡിഫൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നത്. സഹൽ മുഹമ്മദ് ബ്രോ, ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. എംബോണ്ണ നെയ്മർ ബ്രോ എവിടെ? കാണാനില്ലല്ലോ. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാവോ ഗൈസ്? അതാണ് നമുക്ക് നല്ലപോലെ ഡിഫൻസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റാത്ത. ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ, ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം. ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആണ്, ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി. നമ്മൾ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി മാത്രം രാത്രി. കുറച്ച് കളിയൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് സെറ്റ് ആവട്ടെ, എന്നിട്ട് തന്നെ ഡിവിഷൻ ലൈവില് കളിക്കുള്ളൂ. കളിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട് കുറച്ച് ആയുള്ളൂ. മായവയാണ്. ഈസി ബ്രോ പ്ലേ. ഇപ്പോൾ ആൾ അക്കൗണ്ട് മാറ്റി, വേറെ അക്കൗണ്ട്. മാനേജറൊന്നും ഇല്ല, അതുകൊണ്ട് ആൾക്ക് നല്ലപോലെ കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. കേറിക്കോ ഗൈസ്, ആരെങ്കിലും ഇതിൽ കേറിക്കോ. പക്ഷേ എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാവോ? ബ്രോ നെക്സ്റ്റ് റൂം പുതിയ റൂം ഇടാം.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Good chance here. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted.
Done really well and stopped it.
Well played, well sorted out.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
എവിടാ പാസ്വേഡ്?
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty, and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Shevchenko gets into a good position. And it's hoisted clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Nakata. Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Nakata is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got
Yeah,
just the right players for that. Well, now
ഇതിനെ
it's
കണ്ടില്ല.
simple. Oh, no, what has happened here? Minutes gone. Somewhat off target. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Cable pops up the supply. Koku. Sane. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look
എന്താ
a bit
എനിക്ക് ടേൺ ചെയ്യാൻ
predictable.
പറ്റില്ല.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nowadays, he's flagged offside. Maldini. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas for the second period, perhaps. So, views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're off again.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Oh, nice goal.
Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine.
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
How's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Shevchenko!
ഇതാ റൊമിയോ
Yeah, typically for him.
എൻ്റെ ഇതിലെ റൊമിയാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
But it still didn't stop him having a go.
Passes coming off in quick
രണ്ടുപേരും
succession.
കളിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടില്ലാത്തോണ്ട്.
Koku.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rui Costa takes a look up.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
In again. Deftly away.
This match was 81,007.
It's Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A lot of space ahead of him. And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
ഇവിടെ ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട്, മോഡായിട്ട് ആൾക്കാരുണ്ട്, ആരും ഇന്ന് കണ്ടില്ല. നായ ബ്രോ കുറച്ച് നൈസാണെന്ന് എല്ലാവരും പറഞ്ഞു.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Adriano really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
എല്ലാരും പറഞ്ഞു, ചാറ്റിൽ എല്ലാരും പറഞ്ഞു.
And again they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
This is and the finish! He has done it! Do not write them off! Back there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
ആര്
ഞാൻ വിചാരിച്ചേ അവന് കള്ളന്മാരെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു.
Number 20.
അവന്മാരെന്നെ ആൾക്കാർ വിളിച്ചു.
Number 25. Soda.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Coming on the
Well,
field.
needless to say,
Number
Peter, they're eager to
23.
get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Number 18.
Oh, delightful ball. Real
Substitution in progress.
ഓ ഇപ്പൊ കയറി
Oh, surely that
നെക്സ്റ്റ്
deserved
കീപ്പർ ആരാ നാളെ
Oh,
വരുന്നത്?
it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it can well be revisited, this.
Hops for safety. SA might just make this.
എന്താ
Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Desperate defending required here. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all...
ജിജി ബ്രോ
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
ഷിപ്പ് വരുന്നതിന്റെ പേരെന്താ? ഷിപ്പ് എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റൂലോ.
ഹൈ ഗെയിമർ ഫാസ്റ്റ് ബ്രോ ഹായ് വെൽക്കം ബ്രോ. ഞാനാണ് കളിച്ചത്. ഓ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. ഓ എൻ്റെ ഐ ഡി നോക്കൂ. യാതു എക്സ് ഇപ്പൊ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കല്ലേ, കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നോക്കാം. നെക്സ്റ്റ് റൂം പുതിയ റൂം കൂടെ അല്ലേ. ഫാസ്റ്റ് ബ്രോ ഹായ്, എവിടെയാണ് ബ്രോ? എല്ലാരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാവോ? ജിജി ബ്രോ, സ്പൈ ഗെയിമർ ബ്രോ. വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാവോ? വെയിറ്റ് ഹോം. ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ. കേരള ബ്രോ ഇന്ന് കണ്ടില്ല. ഓഫീസിൽ ഇപ്പൊ ഇറങ്ങുന്നുള്ളൂ. ഓ ഇപ്പൊ കഴിഞ്ഞുള്ളൂ. ഓ ഞാൻ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഇട്ട് ഫ്രണ്ട് ആക്കും. ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, ആക്കാം. എല്ലാരും മാക്സിമം ലൈക്ക് കൊടുത്തു. കണ്ടിരുന്നു. ഓക്കെ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു കറക്റ്റ്. എല്ലാരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു. വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു. 9 പേരുണ്ട്. 9 പേര് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു. ലൈവ് എപ്പോൾ കഴിയാം? ലൈവ് ഒരു 12:30 ആവുന്നു. ആരാടാ മാറ്റാം, വേറെ ആരെങ്കിലും കയറിക്കോ ഗൈസ്. ഞാൻ റൂമിൽ എത്തട്ടെ, 30 മിനിറ്റ്സ്. ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, പോയിട്ട് കയറിക്കോ. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിന് തീരോ? ഇല്ല ഇല്ല, ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് നേരം ആയുള്ളൂ വന്നിട്ട്, അരമണിക്കൂറാവുള്ളൂ കയറിയിട്ട്.
അക്കൗണ്ട് പൈസ ഉണ്ടോ?
ബ്രോ
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. It's ADRIANO! And that is great goalkeeping.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And here's Zola. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling,
നമ്പർ നോക്കണോടോ?
but he can turn defense into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism.
Oh, he takes a shot. Goal, Milan!
അഡ്രിയാനോ
The lead. And a trademark
അഡ്രിയാനോ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഗോൾ അടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ഗൈസ്.
inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking
Oh,
at its
yeah.
finest. Real cut and thrust.
എനിക്ക് മാത്രം എന്താ ഇങ്ങനെ?
Taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will be
പൊട്ടി
forced to
പൊട്ടി.
play a more open and risky game.
Shapes to shoot.
മിസ്.
It's in.
കയറി എവിടെയുണ്ട്? ഇതുപോലെ നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓടില്ല.
Lost no time at all.
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when
Kaka! Terrific effort, just off target. Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit it too well?
എന്തോന്ന്
And it's Eto. It's a searching pass. And that is expertly dealt with.
സുഖം
And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
ഹലോ
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Milan are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. Adriano looking to add to his goal. And here's Eto. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
79-94
Well stopped.
Kunde.
എവിടൊക്കെയോ പാസ്
Two
7-2
is one of those
2-3
players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Threads one in. Can he get it through? And what a big... Oh, he's been caught on. There's the shot!
ഓ ഇതാറാ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇതാരാ
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
മെസ്സിയാ
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on
ഓ
everything.
ഓ നീ ഗോൾ കയറുമെന്ന് അറിയാം ഏറ്റവും ആണ്ട്
Smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
എന്തോന്നറാ ഇത്
Purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on it, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the lead now
എന്തോന്നറാ
is
ഇതൊക്കെ
and how good was that?
7-2-2-3
Gem! An absolute gem! And they are pulling clear here. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And yes, it's him again. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Takes a shot.
പേയ്മെന്റ് അത് വണ്ടിയുടെ കാക്കാര് അത് ഇല്ല മാമ രാട്ടോട് ഞാൻ ഇതറാ ജാമ്യം നിൽക്കണാണ് ഞാൻ ഓ
Nelson deals with that comfortably.
അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്
Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
They just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Del Piero. Under an awful lot of pressure. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, terrible pass. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him. It's Adriano!
എന്തുപറ്റി കേട്ടെ ഫോൺ വന്നില്ലേ? ഗൈസ് ആരെങ്കിലും കയറിക്കോ, ആള് കട്ടായി പോയി. എന്താടാ ഓഫ് വേണേ നീ ഇതല്ലേ കളിക്കുന്നു? മായാവി ഗോഡ്, മായാവി കാണാനില്ല. മായാവി ബ്രോ അവിടെ? ബ്രോ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് അക്സെപ്റ്റ്. ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, ആക്കാം. ഞാൻ മറന്നുപോയി. അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ആക്കി, ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ട് അക്സെപ്റ്റ്. വീട് എവിടെ? വീട് ട്രിവാൻഡ്രത്താണ് ബ്രോ.
Here we are, another dose of
ട്രിവാൻഡ്രം.
tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. One of the world's great city rivalries. It's Adriano!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And it's Belletti. Eto. Oh, well played.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very
No
good
hands.
defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
And that's not going to reach. Adriano. Spread it left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And
Flash Gaming, hi bro. Welcome.
they forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Yeah.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
It's Adriano! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Milan with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയോ ബോൾ പോകണം.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bernardo
എന്തോന്നാ ഇതൊക്കെ?
looking to run onto it. Big chance, corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pullets goes for a shot. He's got a goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew
ഇതല്ലേ
straight away he was
99 97 ആ നമ്പർ അല്ലേ?
And he's done it again. He's
Oh.
got his second. Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Eto. Now that's well seen too. Pirlo.
എന്ത് ഗോളായി?
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Caceres. Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Costa Curta.
Hi, bro.
Hit the byline here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kaka. Pirlo. Costa Curta. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off
So
the
that was
pedal.
the first half.
They need to keep
Still
pushing,
plenty of
keep
time left for
imposing.
a comeback.
Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive.
Guys, എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു.
From Derby Day. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
ഇതൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെയാണോ എടുക്കണം?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space.
വണ്ടി
He's in
പാക്ക്
plenty of space here.
ജാബ് സ്റ്റാഫ്.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
ഇതൊക്കെ പോണുണ്ടോ? എങ്ങനെയാ?
Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least,
The attendance
because
for this
they've got
match
to be
was
ready to hit them hard on the
80,314.
counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Hullet.
എന്തുമാറാ ഇതൊക്കെ?
And claimed it back swiftly. Pirlo laid out to the left flank. Floated through. He's got away. Zola driving forwards. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly.
ജാബ് സ്റ്റാഫ്, പീറ്റർ ചെക്ക്, അങ്ങനെ അങ്ങനത്തെ മൂന്ന് പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്.
Maldini. And here's Shevchenko. And he's had a hit. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That could spell trouble.
Substitution for Milan, number 25.
We
Zola.
have got
This
changes
time.
here from both sides, in fact.
Shevchenko, number 10. Adriano, number 20.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 15, Neymar. Number 5, Del Piero.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Number 18, number 9.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played,
Substitution
well
in
stopped.
progress.
No way through.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
He has a look up. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And Hullet! Ron Hullet!
New one. Thank you, friendly.
What a player! A finish right from the top draw. And what a climax we have here!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own
Carry
doing.
go.
Having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to
എന്തിണ്ടാ
stay
തിരിച്ചു
is
പോവാൻ
another.
ഞാൻ മണ്ടൻ കളിയാണ്.
Give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need...
And that's that.
അങ്ങനെ കൊണ്ട് സെക്കൻഡ് വെച്ച് കൊടുത്തേക്ക് മതിയായിരുന്നു.
Involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And now I'd like
So
to
there
take
it
a
is.
quick moment
What
of your
struck you
time
most
to
about
thank
that?
you all
Yeah,
for
well,
your
I've been
support
on the...
today.
ഫ്രണ്ട് ഇപ്പൊ നോക്കാം ബ്രോ. ആരെല്ലാം കയറിക്കോ. മായാവിയെ കുറിച്ച് രണ്ടു വാക്ക് പറയാന. മായാവിയെ കുറിച്ച് എന്താന്ന് പറയാൻ. മായാവി ഒരു നൈസ് ബോയ് ആണ്, ഒരു നല്ല ചെറുക്കനാണ്. നൈസ് വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യോ ഗൈസ്.
Wishing for your dream. Transform your asset. Get it with online.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Adriano. A heavy challenge.
Nice
I have
tackle.
to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Del Piero. And that tackle was so sturdy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koku. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Dunk.
ഇതൊക്കെ എന്താ
Goes for
നെയ്മർ?
trouble this time. And he cuts out the supply.
It's not the game we were
Not
hoping
any.
for, Peter. I think both of these
ഞാൻ
teams
ഇങ്ങോട്ടാണ്
have
ബ്രോ.
text about their respective uninvolvement.
And this is Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to
നെയ്മർ
bicep, and he wins out.
കളിക്കുന്നു.
Dunk. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not
ഇതെന്തോ
it.
നടേ.
Meanwhile,
വാജി ബ്രോ ഹായ്
like
വെൽക്കം ബ്രോ.
passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Koku. Pirlo. And he's had a hit.
വെറുതെ.
Well, the contact was true enough.
അവൻ
The
കുറച്ച്
aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Thuram goes sliding in. And he has shown him a yellow card.
ഇതെല്ലാരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യോ ഗൈസ്? കാരണം എല്ലാരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ.
And it's Rodri. And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. And he's gone backward here. Now this... He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to
Andor
register
Chalia.
very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And that is about as cool as they come. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Isco, under an awful lot of pressure. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Neymar. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Gattuso. He's a sharp little ball here. Koku. And he's been shooted off it. Adriano. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
80,607.
It's Adriano! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Next with me, okay, bro.
Terrific header. No mistake.
Nice goal.
They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan. Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He can get that clear. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Adriano. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Dunk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Del Piero. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Has a look and place it forward. And this is Neymar, and this is Adriano. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Micro.
Yeah, they...
And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter.
This like it or no, like it.
Oh.
Really form.
Substitution for Milan. Number 15.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 5, Del Piero. Number 10.
And it's been taken
Adriano.
short.
Coming on the field.
Vinicius Junior
Number
picks it up out
21,
wide.
George Best. Number 14,
Well, that
Shevchenko.
might be that, Peter.
Number
Maybe both
18.
sides just going to have to settle for the draw
Substitutions taking
now.
place.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has not gone well.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Turan voted man of the match and deservedly so.
1527 ഡിവിഷൻ പോയി.
Take away from it all, Jim. Milan certainly had.
ജിജി ബ്രോ. Yes, bro. റൂം ഇടാനോ? ബ്രോ ആരോ കയറി, നമ്മളൊരു ഫ്രണ്ട് കയറി. ഇത് എന്നാ അടുത്ത റൂം, പുതിയ റൂം ഇടാൻ ബ്രോ.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
ബ്രോ അടുത്ത റൂമിൽ കളിക്കാം.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. History shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed his best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Ambitious ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chance here to counter. Pull it. Busquets. ADRIANO. And this is PATO. It's PATO! A collective sigh of relief from the...
അടിച്ചു പുറത്ത്.
And it's Neymar. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. PATO. Pull it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Neymar. Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Well, that's fabulous. Thuram. And it's Messi. Pull it. Chiellini proves too strong, too smart. Adriano. Pull it. Pull it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Always onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yes.
Liverpool
Never
looking
had-
to go forward now. Nicked it back promptly. Pull it, dominates aerially so often. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break.
Look and look and
He's
it
been
was
happy with the way they've contained the opposition so far.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Messi. Maldini eases him off the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pull it. There will be a
ഉള്ളിലേക്ക്
throw-in.
ഇടിച്ചിടിച്ച് തെറിച്ച് വീഴുന്നു.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Saliba. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He won't be happy with that one. Pull it.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
PATO ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's PATO. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because...
Decent chance! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's gone loose. That pass isn't the best. Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter. They're
എന്താ
going to
പറയുക?
really test the referee's patience from here.
കൂട്ടം കൂടി നിൽക്കണം.
Adriano. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up
front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution for Milan. Number 9, Gullit. Number 18, number 10, Adriano.
Both sides then taking this
Number
chance to
15,
turn to their benches.
Neymar.
Liverpool
on the
could
field,
not have picked a better
number
time
41,
to snatch a
Neymar.
two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Del Piero.
Well, that's a
Number
really
14,
bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the
Number
character to
19,
respond from that.
Messi.
He can run onto
Substitutions
that.
taking place. There will be
Thuram.
Boom.
And there goes
Change
the
next.
final
Okay, bro.
whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result.
Pass, bro. GG. Will play, will play. ആ ബാക്ക് എന്തോന്ന് അവിടെ നിറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
ഏതാ കൊടുത്താല് ഏറ്റവും ഓട്ടായിട്ടില്ല പക്ഷെ
GG, bro.
കൊച്ചൊക്കെ ഇത്ര ഇതായിട്ട്
നമുക്ക് 4-2 കളിക്കാം. എപ്പല്ലോ എപ്പല്ലാണ് സീൻ. സാബി പൊട്ടുന്നു. ഞാൻ അതാണ് സാബി മാറ്റിയത്. എനിക്ക് ലോങ് ബോൾ കൗണ്ടർ മാനേജർ നല്ലൊരു മാനേജർ വേണം. ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ ആരെങ്കിലും വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ എടുക്കണം. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഇത് കൊള്ളൂല. വാച്ച് സീനാണ് കുറച്ച് ഡിഫൻസ്. റിയാസ് ബ്രോ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കയറിക്കോ ബ്രോ. മാച്ച് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ കയറിക്കോ.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
A fabulous show of
Yeah,
vivid
maybe
colour
then
and
we go
focal
next time.
chords. The new look Camp Nou.
ബ്രോ ആ ബ്രോ അല്ലേ? ഇപ്പൊ ഞാൻ കയറി ബ്രോ ആണ്.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and
That's rather hopeful. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
So random movement ആരെല്ലാം കേറും ബ്രോ.
This is heroic keeping. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read. That was well played, well stopped. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
പോയി.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It's not taken.
ഗൈസ് വരുന്ന എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ ഗൈസ്. ആരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാനില്ല. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യോ.
And here's Doku. That's going in strongly. Foul and
Red
free
now.
kick in a very dangerous area. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken
ഓ
once.
റെഡ് കാർഡ്.
Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. Barcelona already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
ബ്രോ ഫ്രണ്ട് ആക്കോ ആക്കാലോ ബ്രോ. റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഇട്ടോ ബ്രോ ആക്കാം.
Substitution.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Now it's Forlan. Cross flung in towards the middle. In for the pieces.
എന്ത് ഗോൾറാ അത്.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have our breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Yildiz.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And he welcomes it in. Can he finish?
ഒക്കെ എന്ത് ഗോൾറാ. ഓനില്ല എടി തന്നാ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ബ്രോ.
In a trice.
ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ.
Soaring. That is so good. Such sharp skills.
ഏല്ല മണ്ടത്തരം.
Such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that?
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much, but a formality.
That's a good penalty.
All right.
Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully
എന്തെന്താ
cozy.
ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും അവിടെ.
Well, that's
ഞാൻ
really good
മാറ്റി
to the
ഇങ്ങോട്ട്
opposition.
കൊടുക്കാന്ന്
You can
വിചാരിച്ചു
see
പക്ഷെ
their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that
പാസ്
pretty
എന്ത്
quickly.
സ്ലോ.
It's composure from here.
Hullet. Yildiz. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's got away. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Really well played. He read
ആർക്കടാ കൊടുക്കുന്ന ബോള്.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Del Piero. Oh, it's Pirlo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. Pele. Could move up a gear here. And it's half time here. Well, that was
കളിക്കാനേ തോന്നുന്നില്ല, എന്തോ ഭയങ്കര ലാഗ്.
only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
കളിക്കാനേ അറിഞ്ഞൂടോ.
Substitution in progress.
നീ കളിക്കുന്നില്ല മണ്ടത്തരങ്ങളി. പാസ്സാണൊക്കെ അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടൊക്കെ.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter.
ഞാൻ പാസ് മാത്രം എന്താ ഇങ്ങനെ
They're
പോണം.
going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Pirlo.
പുള്ളി തന്നെ
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
എന്നാലും അവന്റെ കാലിൽ തന്നെ ബോൾ കിട്ടും. ഓടണുണ്ടോ?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing.
And Messi!
പ്രൈസൊക്കെ ഓടണുണ്ടോ?
A whisker away from making it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team
ഗൈസ് എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാവോ ഗൈസ്?
is playing on the break. They're really swift.
And we have our very first corner. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cross! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right.
നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് ഷോ ആണ് ഇവിടെ. ലൈവും കൂടെ ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ ഇതിനാണ്. അതാണ് മിക്കത് സ്ലോ ആയിട്ട് പോകുന്നത്, പാസും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ.
Played out to the left flank, looking to play him in. Piano receives it in a wide position.
എന്ത് സ്ലോയിലടാ അതൊക്കെ ചെയ്യാം.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
അവൻ ഈസി ആയിട്ട് കളിക്കും.
Quality ball. Now that's a fine challenge.
ഇതെന്താണ്?
It's Ibrahimovic! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Ibrahimovic clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Messi. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now.
ഇതൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെയാണ് എടുക്കണം?
Oh, robust challenge. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's had a hit. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide.
നല്ല ലാഗുണ്ട്.
Mbappe! And again.
ഹായ് ബ്രോ.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Tony Kroos.
ലൈവ് നടത്തിയാലോ ആലോചിക്കാൻ ഭയങ്കര ലാഗ് അടിക്കും.
Now it's Pato. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! And it's in!
എങ്ങനെയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടൊരു ഗോൾ അടിച്ചു.
Precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking
Yes,
at
it's
its
a match.
finest. Real cut and thrust.
ഗൈസ് എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു ഗൈസ്. ആരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യണില്ല, എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക മാക്സിമം.
Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So is this the start of a comeback?
എന്ത്
That is
പാസ്,
one way to stop him.
On the field.
എന്ത് പാസ്സാണെന്നല്ല,
Be added on.
Adriano.
എന്തോ പറയാ ബാക്ക്.
Look up. Kaka. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy.
Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided.
ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാത്തതുകൊണ്ടൊന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ. ലാസ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? ലാസ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് കളിക്കും. അതിൻ്റെ വൈൻഡപ്പ് കളിക്കാൻ ലാഗ് അടിക്കും. വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാവോ ഗൈസ്? ആ പി സി ഓഫ് ചെയ്യടാ. നിഞ്ച ലാസ്റ്റ് മാച്ചാണ് ഗൈസ്. ഫ്രണ്ടാക്കാം. മാച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ കയറി ആക്കാം ബ്രോ. മെസ്സി ഇറക്കാം.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone
ബ്രോ
watching.
ഈ
For me, it's a real
ലൈവില്ല.
thrill to be here.
A
എന്ത്
fabulous
റിയാക്ഷൻ
show
ആണ്
of
ബ്രോ?
vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play,
ആക്കളോ
because he's excellent in
ഞാൻ ബോൾ
positions,
കിട്ടിയില്ല.
both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And he's only too happy to take that back.
എന്തൊക്കെയോ നടക്കും.
And here's Batistuta. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. This looks promising. Mateus. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And he's had it nicked away. He's through, now is he in? Shoots! It's there!
ഇപ്പൊ മാഡ്രിഡും സിറ്റി കളി വരൂലേ? അതൊക്കെ അങ്ങനെ
Well, I admire
നമ്മള്
the
നേരത്തെ
leadership
കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു
because they just don't give up on anything.
എൽ ക്ലാസിക്കോ ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the
next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking to play him in.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Howson. Batistuta might just make this. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
എന്റെ കൂടെ കളിക്കോ ബ്രോ? എന്റെ ഞാൻ പോകാം ബ്രോ. ദയമായി
Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's away. Adriano.
ഡെൽപിയർ എങ്ങനെയാ? ഡെൽപിയർ നൈസാണ് ബ്രോ. ഡെൽപിയർ ടോപ്പ്. അതിനകത്തുള്ളതിന് ഡെൽപിയറാണ് ടോപ്പ്. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നമ്മളെ പാറ്റോ. അഡ്രിയാനോ വലിയ രസമില്ല.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
പാസ് എന്ത് ഇത്ര സ്ലോ?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every
Viraj
day.
bro, hi.
This is exactly what you want
Welcome
from a
bro.
big game.
Batistuta. Nice sequence of passes this. And he's searching through. Howson calmly
ഭയങ്കര
anticipating.
മിസ്സിയാണ്. ഡെൽപിയറാണ് ബെറ്റർ.
Raul.
ഡെൽപിയർ തന്നെ ബ്രോ. ഡെൽപിയർ തന്നെ ബെറ്റർ.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini cuts it out. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. There's the whistle for half-time.
Bigban Zoboy, how are you brother? Can I play with you? ഞാൻ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആരുമില്ല ബ്രോ. പാറ്റോ കൊള്ളാം ബ്രോ. ഓടി കയറുന്നുണ്ട്. പാറ്റോ നൈസാണ് ബ്രോ. എല്ലാവർക്കും കളിപ്പിക്കാം നൈസായിട്ട്. അഡ്രിയാനാണ് കുറച്ച് സീന്. അഡ്രിയാനോ കുറച്ച് ടഫാണ്. ഭയങ്കര ഹെവി. കളിപ്പിക്കാൻ നല്ല ഹെവിയാണ്. ആള് അകത്ത് ഓടി കയറാന്നില്ല. അടിക്കാൻ കിട്ടിയ നൈസാണ്. അല്ലാതെ ബാക്കിയൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര ഷോ.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Pedri, David Villa, Nuno Mendes.
ഡെൽപിയറാണ് ബ്രോ. പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ ബ്രോ, ഡെൽപിയറാണ് കുറച്ച്. ഡെൽപിയറാണ് ബെറ്റർ എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. ഞാൻ മെസ്സി ഇറക്കൂല അധികം. ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ് ഒന്നും കറക്റ്റ് അകത്ത് കയറൂല.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Then
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Look at the space here.
wow,
Mateus.
first time shot.
David Villa has created one goal already. Koku. Bullet puts his foot on the gas. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's PATO.
Concentration levels are very good.
The
So is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a shade optimistic. passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Raul. Out towards the flank. Couldn't squeeze it through. The ball's gone astray.
bro.
And here's Raul. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them
ഓടി
to try
കയറാൻ
again.
കുറച്ച് പാടാണ്. അനങ്ങാതെ അവിടെ
Now
നിൽക്കും.
it's Villa. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Added time is
ഓക്കെ ഗൈസ് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ. സ്പീക്കർ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ.
Good
എന്താണ്
watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be,
കേട്ടില്ലതോ. ഓക്കെ
and they're all square.
And now, please turn towards
So,
the
Jim, how
screen
do you
for a
reflect on
special
what we've seen?
presentation
Yeah,
featuring
this
our
looked the
guest
most likely
performance
outcome,
today.
but we
ജി
might
ജി
have
ബ്രോ
a good variety
എനിക്ക്
here
കളിക്കാൻ
today,
സത്യമായിട്ട്
despite
ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ്
it being
തോന്നുന്നില്ല.
anticlimactic.
ഭയങ്കര ലാഗാണ് ഗൈസ്.
So, just time for me to...
അതിൻ്റെ പേൻ ടൈമാടാ ശ്രീരാജ് ബ്രോ. 12:30. ജി ജി ബ്രോ ജി ജി. എനിക്ക് വേറൊരു സ്ഥലത്തൂടെ പോകുന്നുണ്ട്, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. കുറച്ച് നേരത്തെ ഒന്നുകൂടെ ലൈക്ക് ഗൈസ് എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു. ഫ്രണ്ടാക്കാം. ലൈക്ക് സ്ട്രീം ഗൈസ്. എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ. ഫ്രണ്ടാക്കാം. നീ നോക്കട്ടെ. ബാക്കി ടീംസൊക്കെ എവിടെ? ഇർഫാൻ ഇന്ന് എന്തോ കളിയുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു പോയി. ടർഫിലെന്തോ കളിയുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. ഇന്നലെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഇന്ന് കണ്ടില്ല. ഇന്ന് കളിയുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു പോയി. പേരെന്താന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു? R7 ഇതന്നെ ബ്രോ. ഇതാണോ ഇന്ത്യ ചാമ്പ്യൻസ്? ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, ഇതന്നെ. ഓക്കെ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട് ബ്രോ. B2W ശ്രീരാജ് ബ്രോ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. റെക്കാർഡ് അത്ര പൊട്ടിച്ചിട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല. ഗുഡ് നൈറ്റ് അവരാണ്. ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, പോട്ടെന്ന്, നാളെ കാണാം. ഞാനും പോവാണ്. യെസ്, എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യോ? ലൈക്ക് എത്ര ഉണ്ടെന്ന് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തോ. യെസ്, മാനേജർ ഗ്യാസ്പെറിനി എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ട്? ഈ മാനേജർ പഴയ, അതുപോലെ നമ്മുടെ പഴയ റൈക്കാർഡ് എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ട്? ആർക്കെങ്കിലും അറിയെങ്കിൽ ഒന്ന് കമന്റ് ചെയ്യും. എനിക്ക് കോച്ച് സെറ്റ് ആവുന്നില്ല. വൺ മാച്ച് ഉണ്ടോ? എനിക്ക് മാത്രം കയറാൻ പറ്റില്ല ബ്രോ. നാളെ കളിക്കാം ബ്രോ, ടൈമായി, പോകാൻ ടൈമായി. നാളെ കാണാം. 1000 കോയിൻ കിട്ടി. ഗോൾഡൻ റൈക്കാർഡ് പോരാ. ഓ ഫാസ് ബ്രോ, ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ, പോട്ടെ, നാളെ കാണാം. റൈക്കാർഡ് പോരല്ലേ? മറ്റേ ഗ്യാസ്പെറിനി എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ട്? ഈ ജോസ് മാരിനോ അല്ലേ? പക്ഷേ റൈക്കാർഡ് ഇതാണ്, ലോങ് ബോൾ കൗണ്ടറാണ്, LBC ആണ് പഴയ റൈക്കാർഡ്. ബാഴ്സയിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന ടൈം. പിന്നെ ജോസ് ഒന്ന്, ഗ്യാസ്പെറിനി, LBC. ഇതിനാര് കൊള്ളാം? അറിയാവുന്നവരൊന്ന് കമന്റ് ചെയ്യോ ഗൈസ്? ഞാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് കളിച്ച് നോക്കിയിട്ടുള്ളൂ. പിന്നെ കിക്ക് കൗണ്ടർ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ മാറ്റിയത്. എനിക്ക് LBC ആണ് നേരത്തെ കളിച്ചോണ്ടിരുന്നത്, അപ്പോൾ കുഴപ്പമില്ലായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ എന്നിട്ട് പുതിയ മാനേജർ എടുത്തപ്പം ക്വിക്ക് കൗണ്ടർ ആക്കിയപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് സെറ്റ് ആവണില്ല. അപ്പോൾ വീണ്ടും ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ കോവാച്ച് വന്നപ്പോൾ കോവാച്ചിനെ എടുത്ത്. കോവാച്ച് സെറ്റ് ആവണില്ല. ബേക്കൊക്കെ കുറച്ച് പൊട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്. അറ്റാക്കിങ് കുറച്ച് ടഫാണ്. എനിക്ക് അറ്റാക്കിങ് കിട്ടുന്നില്ല ബ്രോ. മാട്രിക്സ് കുറച്ച് ടഫ് പോലെ ഫീൽ ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഗ്രൂപ്പിലില്ലാത്തവരൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് മാക്സിമം ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തു. ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ലിങ്ക് ഞാൻ അവിടെ ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. മാക്സിമം എല്ലാവരും ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തു. അഡ്രിയാനോ എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? അഡ്രിയാനോ ഹെവിയാണ് ബ്രോ. ഭയങ്കര ടഫാണ്. കളിപ്പിക്കാൻ ഭയങ്കര പാടാണ്. ഓടാനൊക്കെ നല്ല പാടാണ്. എല്ലാവരും ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാവോ? അഡ്രിയാനോ ഡെൽപേരോ ഓക്കെ. എത്ര കുട്ടികൾ? എനിക്ക് 4700 കോയിൻ പൊട്ടി. 4700 കോയിൻ. എത്ര 56 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് കറക്കി. ബാക്കി 94 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട് ഇനി അതിനകത്ത്. 56 പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് കറക്കിയപ്പോൾ 3 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ കിട്ടി. ലാസ്റ്റ് 100 കോയിൻ വെച്ച് കറക്കിയപ്പോഴാണ് ആദ്യം 5 പ്രാവശ്യം 900 വെച്ച് കറക്കി. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കോയിൻ തീർന്നപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു, ഒരു 400 രൂപയുടെ കോയിൻ എടുത്തു. 400 രൂപയ്ക്ക് എത്ര 840 കോയിൻ എന്തുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അത് വെച്ച് 100 വെച്ച് കറക്കി. ഞാൻ കിട്ടൂലെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച ലാസ്റ്റ് അതിനകത്ത് ലാസ്റ്റ് പാറ്റോ മാത്രം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അതിനു മുമ്പ് 2 പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ കിട്ടി. ഡെൽപിയറേയും അഡ്രിയാനെയും കിട്ടി. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് 100 വെച്ച് കറക്കിയ സമയത്താണ് മൂന്നാമത്തെ സ്പിന്നിലെന്തോ, മൂന്നാമത്തെ അല്ല 4ാമത്തെ സ്പിന്നിലെന്തോ അത് പാറ്റോനെ കിട്ടി. വീഡിയോ ഞാൻ അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ ബ്രോ, കണ്ടില്ലേ? വീഡിയോ ഉണ്ട്. വീഡിയോ ചാനലിലുണ്ട്. സബ് ചെയ്യാത്തവരൊക്കെ സബ് ചെയ്തു. ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാത്തവരൊക്കെ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്തു. ഓക്കെ ഗൈസ്, പോയിട്ട് ഓക്കെ ഗൈസ്, ബൈ ഗൈസ്, പോയിട്ട് നാളെ കാണാം. ഓക്കെ, ഗൈസ് ടേക്ക് കെയർ.